So, in teaching producers how to make money with their music through TV and film placements and things like that, I have noticed that the majority of producers' biggest struggle is not necessarily doing the wrong things, it's that they're actually doing the right things the wrong way. What do I mean by that? Let me explain while I sit in this traffic, because it looks like I'm gonna be here for a minute. So there are steps you need to take in order to get your music placed in TV and film, right? I won't go into detail of all the steps. It's not that many. It's like 6 or 7. If you want those steps, click the link in the description, download my free Sync Producer Quick Start Guide. It lists those steps out, and it makes it clean, easy to understand exactly what I did to get started in this space. But I'll give you an example of like one of the steps, right? One of those steps is pitching music. That's like something you have to do if you want to get your music placed in TV and film. If you want to get a sync publishing deal, with a company, or, if you want to get some music represented by a sync agent or whatever, then you have to pitch the music. And a lot of producers will actually pitch their music, but they pitch it the wrong way. So I was talking to a producer, and he was just like, hey, yeah, like I've been reaching out to some supervisors that I seen on like, movie credits and show credits and things like that. But like nobody's responding to me. And I was just like, okay, like, so you reached out to them, like, what did you send them? I sent them like a playlist of my music. I said, okay, shoot me the playlist that you sent them. I want to see exactly what you sent them. So he shoots me the link. First off, the link was a SoundCloud link to like 40 plus tracks, like this man's entire SoundCloud repertoire. And immediately I'm just like, yeah, if I was a sync agent, I would have been turned off, because the SoundCloud joint immediately started playing ads and stuff. I had to wait for the ad to play before I could play his music. And then it's over 40 tracks. So I don't even know what to focus on. What does this guy specialize in? There's 15 different genres in this one playlist. It's overwhelming. So I just end up doing nothing. And that's probably exactly what the music supervisors and the sync agents did. They just did nothing. It was just like, I don't even know what this guy specializes in. I don't know which tracks to listen to. Most of these aren't even sync ready or structured properly. And I have to sit through ads. And they're, sometimes people will upload like little snippets, because I don't know, they feel like people are just gonna steal their music, so they'll upload like a 15-second snippet, which is completely useless in this space. Prime example, I sent some music to, it's like a story within a story. I sent some music to a music supervisor once, and it was full tracks, full songs. And what ended up happening, which I didn't even know was gonna happen, but he actually ended up auditioning one of the tracks in a scene that he was literally working on that day. Like the day he got the email, he was like, I'm literally working on a scene right now. And I think some of this would fit perfectly for it. And then that ended up turning into a placement ultimately. So, the little snippets don't work. Send them the full song, because they may want to audition that like right on the spot. They may be in the middle of a project and they're like, yo, this would be the perfect fit for it. So send the full song, send the full track. But you also want your playlist not to be overwhelming. And this is what I mean by doing the right thing, but doing the right thing the wrong way. Yes, you did the right thing by submitting a playlist and submitting a quote unquote streaming link, but SoundCloud is not optimized for what we do. I like to use a service like disco.ac. When I first started out, I even used box.com, because it's still clean. You can create a folder, you can throw your tracks in a folder, that folder can stream, or they have the option to download it, and they don't have to listen to annoying ads. Well, I won't call ads annoying, because ads is how we get paid in sync. But they don't have to listen to ads that they're not trying to listen to, and they can just get straight to your music. The next mistake he made with this playlist was that it was way too many tracks. who has time? You don't even have time to sit and listen to 40 of your own tracks. You got to work, you got to eat, you got to cook, you got to go to sleep, you got to work out. You may have a family, kids, wife, you got to catch up with them. You ain't got time to sit and listen to 40 of your beats just on a whim. So take that same approach when you're sharing your music. Do you think this super busy music supervisor, sync agent, publisher has the time to, or have the time to listen to 40 tracks? Probably not. Cut that down to like 3, 5. I like to go for 5 of like your strongest tracks and keep that playlist as focused as possible. This is what I teach inside Sync Producer Hub, because it gets results. Like, it's straight to the point. It's not filled with a bunch of fluff. It's not overwhelming. And when you keep it focused to a particular style of music, it allows them to quickly identify you as a specialist in whatever that style of music is. And it makes it easier for you to get your foot in the door when you approach it that way. And that's how you pitch music the right way. That's how you build a playlist the right way. Disco.ac, I mentioned earlier, is optimized for this space and sync. It was actually built by, music supervisors, so they understand what's needed. They understand having the metadata there, having the songwriter info and splits and PRO information there. They understand having the lyrics and everything all there embedded in these tracks, and the ability to attach stems and things like that.